Hey, welcome back to another day. Life of Kel. So I'm gonna start picking up a lot of this lumber that they bought. But what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna start blowing. Probably start in this section here. Blow out all that trash. I get all them bricks up and blow out all this. I'm gonna clean up this front yard real good. I gotta get these darn shingles right here. I'm gonna clean up this front yard real good on that side. Then I'm gonna work my way on to here, to the end of this other bedroom back here. And then I blow all this. I'm gonna be blowing all this stuff in a pile. But I want to at least get to right up in here, this area. If I can clean this up and blow all the leaves up. Now, hey, I might burn them. But just getting this stuff looking back good again. I'll let it go a little too long. So. about to start burning these leaves. Boy, I'm about to start burning these leaves. I give me a stick. Dip it in some gas. I got the rest of this stuff lit. Well, we got this thing burning, so I'm just gonna try to do to the pine tree, and that's it. I'm about to put a lawnmower and try to go over these vines and stuff, cut all that up. So. Oh boy, we got that fire going, so I'm gonna get up these sticks here. So we got this yard kind of clean. I got a few little stuff I gotta still, like along the fence, this little pile here. And so what I did was I tried to leave all the little stuff growing on the big stumps. So I rent the excavator, I can pull that stuff up. And then I need to get this stump up. I don't even care if I can get it just broke down. I need to get that up so I can fix that part of the fence. See that excavator, they got a grapple on it where it can grab stuff. So, what tree holding all this tree right here. I grab this tree, cut the rest of these down. This ain't nothing in here really. It's just this tree here, because when I cut all that, a bunch of that stuff fell. So, when I cut this one, but before I cut it, I'm gonna go and cut all them vines at the roots. I'm trying to make me a path through here, get this stuff up, and go out in here and cut all the vines. I'm just cutting by the roots. Cut them, and then when I cut that, I just put that in the excavator and grab it. I'm gonna cut all them little trees around. It could be holding something, and then get all that out of there. And then when the apartments give me the money, hopefully they pay, you know, go on pay, so I can get this tree right here out of here. Let's see what I'll probably do. Let's cut it up. I can cut it up. And the easy thing about the cutting it up is, get from under that. That darn thing fall. Get. It's off the ground. So make your cut from the bottom. You ain't gotta make a cut from the bottom. You should be able to cut it from top. Boom, boom. And so I do that, take the excavator. I cut it up small enough and just sit it on the side of the street. And so the only real thing I would call somebody to do then, and I would probably call that one guy, just to get that up out of here. what else? He said he's gonna trim all the ones and cut some of the ones down at the front up there. I need to cut this one. That'll clear all these limbs right here. I need to cut that. And so what I'm gonna do is I'll go ahead and cut that. And then we start cutting it up. I might have to rent that thing for 2 days. You see I done cut these. There's this fence here that's in the ground. But I think that's past my line. So just looking at it. So that's kind of past my line. So, but this tree is, but I'm cutting it. I don't feel like climbing up. They cut no limbs. I just want to cut it. And put that little one next to it. And see this is what I'll probably do. I'm gonna go over there and ask them tenants. I know they probably ain't gonna say nothing. And the landlord probably ain't gonna say nothing. I get the excavator, I'm gonna cut these son of a guns. And I'm gonna lay them. But I just need to start spraying. Every time I cut the grass, start spraying. See, I cut this tree and a little tree already growing on it again. So, and then see all those vines? This would all fail. And so the only thing I did with this is cut the roots. Cut the roots. Started turning all brown. It was all green like that back there, but then cut the roots to turn all brown. So, and then up here, I need to cut these. I ain't cranking a chainsaw up there. I probably crank that thing up tomorrow. I need to cut all these right here. This whole little patch right here. And it's just a lot of little stumps. I be trying to cut them close to the ground as possible. But I need to cut that one. All them little ones there. All these little ones. I'm definitely gonna cut this one. This one got to go. It got to go. I'll probably do it when that excavator here. So I can just grab it, pull it the way I need to come. And cut all these other little ones. I gotta clean up all this trash right here. And that'll be it. But we gonna crank this weed eater up for a hot minute. We're gonna go kind of weed eat a little bit. I'm gonna spray. Then we're gonna come back in and take that ladder, load it in that trailer. Now I can unload that tarp in the trailer. I can put that tarp out in here. Get this recycling bin out. And go ahead and insulate that. That wall, I'm trying to get all the insulation done. And I'm trying to get at least one of them AC units probably mounted. So I'm gonna see how much I can get done. I'm out here all day. This yard, boy. And it's just the leaves. So see, like this limb here. So that limb arch and come over. One guy said he'll cut that. He can cut that for me. He said, this is my tree. He said he'll trim them limbs right there back. And then see these other two of their trees. Cut all that. We cut them two down. So, but we're gonna do a little weed eating, and then get ahead and do this installation, boy. Work. Boy, I still gotta get this trash up over here. There's a bunch of trash over here. I still get that pile up there. So, but get this weed started. I need the weed over here. Yeah, gonna get them weeds right over there. Nah, that ain't it. That's how I'm gonna get this pile up in this front yard. Gonna get that, be done with it. So let me go and get that up. All this pretty much burnt. So it's gonna go on the trail. Let's go get this llama. I might just rake them green things in that cooler. But I'll finish the rest of this tomorrow. Let's put some gas in this thing. Make sure there's oh man, I'm gonna have to mix some gas for that blower. I sure hope we got a little bit in there. I don't feel like mixing the gas. It look like it's on here. Ain't no component. Some of the gun. Yeah, this thing up. This So I feel like mixing up no gas. All I need to know is go sidewalk and the push out. Really? All the bling going back on that thing already? Well, yeah, I need to spray. Is that enough? We're gonna make it. I'll tell you that much. We're gonna make it. We're gonna get this bag for the blower. I mean the lawnmower, so we can go and cut this grass. Try any of this wood. I don't think it can be used. Gotta get it up. I need to I'm about to start working on this over here and get this pile up first. So get this pile up, all this trash, and like I say, the line is right here. But I'm chopping this, and pretty much all these right here. But I want to clean a lot of this trash up first. That way, I don't have a lot, so I'm just kind of rake it up, get all that up. So yeah, get this wheelbarrow out of here. Start grabbing this stuff right here, kind of separating what I think is good, what's gonna be trash, and getting it up. So it done started raining on me. But I'm still working. It's sprinkling. I got all the stuff about here. So I just need to cut the chainsaw, cut these trees and time. I get this pile up right here. Cut that. I got all the trash that was right here in front of this door. Stack the good wood there. I gotta move this wood right here. On the side of the sink, I got all the trash that was up here. We stack all this probably together. And I said, don't start me a fire. So it's smoking. Got through them wet leaves on there. And now I have to pour some gas on there to help it get going. If I throw any more on there. I know I do crank this blower up and start blowing some air in there. It'll start burning in. Guarantee. Let me see some. So I can see if I can get it to start burning kind of hot. Let's see this blower crank up. She's smoking. She's smoking. That little gas too. See if we can get her going a little quicker. Not too much, just enough. Just enough. These running hot. That's the first time that happened. It looks like she's kind of going now. Might as well go and take the weed eater. Go and weed eat what I need to get done since I'm already out here. And I'm wet.
Everything reminds me of you, but everything is not enough. Feeling out by the ocean, and on those white eyes.
So, we got that weeded back there. So you see where that fire still going? It's start raining now. The water you hear, that's just the water falling off the leaves of the tree. So, boy, it just started raining. I'm gonna cut these little bit right here, these little trees. Got fire going, so I'm see this thing will crank up. Hopefully she crank right up. Start like this. It's dark, you really can't see that, but that look like. Dang, tree took you out, huh? Trying to get you stand up straight here. Oh boy, I try to go. So, we got that fire going. You see that smoke. That old smoke coming up. But we was able to, when the chain came off, you can't really see nothing. But I did get all the trash out of the yard, so it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I'm about to sit out here and warm up because I'm wet. About to take this wet shirt off. And I don't know why I put all this stuff on here. But boy, this heat, boy, it feels good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Boy, it feels good right here. Ooh, I'm soaking wet too. My shirt's soaking wet. But I'm gonna sit out here until this thing kind of burn down. Good thing is it's supposed to rain today, tonight and tomorrow, so it's hot too. If it's burning in the rain, you know it's hot. But we're gonna just let this thing burn. Inside you can't see back there. See, I done got weed eat, all that, so I got a few to cut over here, which I might get tomorrow. Hopefully it ain't raining. I got the mounts for them condensers. I still got a lot to try to get done. What's tomorrow? Wednesday, Thursday, and then sheetrock Friday. I still got a lot to get done. I need to put some braces in for these closets. I need to run them AC lines. Hopefully that thing come tomorrow. I mean, if it's yeah, hopefully it come tomorrow. But if it's raining tomorrow, Yeah, I have to come over here early Friday morning and try to run it out. But other than that, smooth sailing. So as you can see where the fire done burned on down. I think it'll be alright. It's supposed to storm tonight. It's supposed to storm, so it's good and hot, but you can throw anything on there and it'll get it rolling. But dogs going crazy over there. They going crazy. But yeah, all this sand right here, so I think it should be alright. Dogs going crazy over there, going ham. Look at all they windows down. But we gonna get on up out of here. Put some water on that thing. Put it on out. Everybody slamming on brakes. This been a wreck. I guarantee you, it just been a wreck. And probably gonna be another one. It just had to happen. But you see we done left. It rolled out. Hopefully it don't be raining tomorrow. Oh yeah. Cops over there, yep. Been a wreck. So we're gonna try to get these, see what all we cutting today. I'm definitely cutting all these. I don't need no more leaves. I'm definitely gonna try to cut all these. I'm trying to leave them ones that's on their side. I'm cutting this. I need to cut this little one. I'm gonna come through and slice all this. I'm gonna slice all that. Anything hanging over here, like these, I need to cut. I'm about to cut them like one at a time. I need to cut them. And listen, so, but I think I'm gonna start with I'm gonna go and clear this out. But then I'm gonna start cutting back a little bit. Cause actuality, all these need to go. All these need to go. And see that limb at that tree fell and they just left it there. But all this need to go. So let me try to get this up. Gotta get this chainsaw started. So if we can get this thing started and going. I'm looking, what is this back in this yard right there? Oh darn, I left my damn weed eater outside. Dang. Boy, I totally forgot about it. You know what, I'm supposed to go by them apartments. I think I'm gonna try to call them again. They sent me the voicemail. I need to go by there and find out. Hey, what y'all gonna do? See these little cats and stuff. I said, don't worry, buddy. We about to clear out all this, so you won't be creeping through here no more. I was looking just now, like, what is that right there? You see this fire kind of still smoldering. it's still smoldering, so it might catch back. Let me sit this over here. So let's see if I can get this chainsaw out of here and get started. So let's see if I can get this chainsaw out of here and get started. Alright, let's open up this trailer and get this chainsaw started up. Let's see, we gotta get another excited. I lost it, this on the trip. So, gotta get this chain back on. This was stopping last night. I would have had that cut. But the chain came off. And then putting it back on, this little back piece don't never want to go out when you're on, right? Yeah, I couldn't see nothing, so. I gotta get the rest of this stuff cut for it rain again. I don't know why this thing don't never want to go all the way on there like it's supposed to. Let's see if we can set your foot up. Get this chain untangled. Rope or something caught up in here. Yeah, this is my issues. I couldn't see this last night. I know I hit something though. Like it's all wrapped around there too. There we go. Let's change it to the number. So let's cover it on now. Just like always. And if I get that, something to sit on right quick. Anyway, that'll be alright. So this is the part. Yeah, I don't really want to fall right on it. Like, oh. automatic sometimes. This is rain. Could be a rain, it's not the. I done got a little smaller. Let's see. That's down there, rain. It ain't round no more. Let me figure this thing out. It's always something. It is always something. See what my mom is like that. We're gonna put a screw on here first. Pull this thing down. Just pour it on a little bit. Let me get this situated. I'll get back to y'all. So, got the chain thing back on. The chain back on. Let's crank this thing up. Oh, my gloves. Alright. Clear this out right here. That way, I got more than enough room. I cleared it up and fix stuff out. dead. So let's get a new battery. So, we gotta get on the roof, blow these leaves off, because that's how you get mold and mildew growing on your roof from wet leaves just sitting up there from trees over there. So, we gotta climb up here and try to blow this stuff off. Blowing up. You see all them leaves and stuff right now? I'm gonna blow all that off. Alright, let's blow this thing off. Trying to blow it off on this side is easy to clean up. But up here and straighten up this camera wire while I'm up here. And that should be it. And so I had stuck it under this thing. I'm gonna be running across the top in the trap. I stuck it under there. I'm gonna run it straight across here because I need to get some slack to bring this down some more. So let me see if I can get this from under here. So I kind of routed that wire, got a little slack here, push it up in here. But that should do it. Let's get down off this roof, get that blower down. I'm gonna blow these leaves that I blew off over there, try to clean that up. All these leaves that I blew back here. Thing. Where he was patching this hole at. Right there. I'm guessing right here. Yeah, I gotta get all them up real quick. Ain't much on the front. Let's see if we get this fire. she going? Push all them motherfuckers in there. It's dark, but I need to get another light. That side over there. Get some of these vines. Now boy, I gotta drag this branch to the front yard. This darn chainsaw giving me trouble. And I wanted to knock out some more stuff that I could for sure get done. So I'm gonna drag this thing to the front. So it look like this thing gonna burn slow. A lot of this stuff green. So it's probably gonna burn real slow. So we got a lot of the outside work done. You know what's going on with that chainsaw. But tomorrow I gotta focus on this inside. Cause tomorrow is Thursday and they sheetrock. So I gotta run the AC lines and the power wires to this outside. I gotta open that one. The bottom. Gotta put it over here on this side. Gotta close that hole up in the insulation. I gotta hang the unit over here, run the AC and the power wires to it. Then I gotta take both of the condensers, which is that unit out there. Take them, they go outside, gotta hang them. And then I gotta take these back down so they can sheetrock. And then I don't want to hook the Freon lines up to them until I finish painting down here. And so that's what I'll probably do, is paint this down here. This room right here. Paint the ceiling, paint these walls, and then I go ahead and hook it all the way up. Because it's easier for them to sheetrock with it not hooked up. and just to cut a hole. So and what else I gotta do? Make sure I gotta mount these closets. Mount these racks on top, boy. That'd be a workout, boy, outside and in here, boy. But that's about it. So we're gonna see how tomorrow go. I know the framers, they gotta come tomorrow. They got some work to do around here for Friday. And so if they don't come tomorrow, we're gonna have some problems. We're definitely gonna have some problems. Because you need to change that door out. You need to put these two doors in. Door for that room, door for that room. I still gotta get closet doors, 4 closet doors. So still gotta buy a paint sprayer because this is gonna be a lot of paint. And I gotta do them doors and stuff. I'm like, man, I'm gonna just spray it. I'm gonna just go ahead and spray all them things and let that be. But after they sheetrock, it should look like a totally different room. I'm very interested to see how those units work. I'm very interested to see, you know, how warm they keep it in here, how cool they can get it in here. So, but that's about it. These guys over here, I know they got this tractor clean up a bunch of trash and stuff. They been remodeling that house over there. See that little shed in the back look like they added. But we're gonna try get back in this corner today. See how much of this I can get get clean. So then we got the guys here. We're gonna finish up all the siding work. I went to Lowe's last night and bought these little lights so they can put up the little white light. The front porch light black, but it's a motion sensor. So I said, I'm just taking it apart to paint it white. I got 2 more to go right here. So, yeah, those 2 lights right there, they're gonna go right here. They're supposed to put a cap around that, one around the one in the back. So we slowly getting there, slowly getting there. So I need to, what I need to do, what I'm gonna do. I need to check these drain lines, make sure they going straight down. I should have brained this one on this side over here, but it'd be alright. Start wrapping this stuff up front. You see how these leaves on these trees, I say I need to cut a bunch of these. I'm cutting this today. They won't be cutting today. I might see what I can cut of this. Try to get this one right here. These 3 limbs. But yeah, I definitely gonna try to cut some of these summer guys. Cause they drop a lot of leaves on the house and then the leaves sit up, then they get wet. So, but I guess they about to knock this out of here.
Sí, es que son 3 columnas y eso que hay aquí o acá.
Gotta put a cap tap on that light.
No, PVC, a las columnas. No va a tener un café. No sé. Muy bien, ¿estamos bien?
So I guess we're gonna get this knocked out today. Yeah. Let's go find out. Y'all doing this today? Porch? Yeah. Huh?
Easy.
Easy.
Calm down, man.
Yeah, talk to Herbert.
Yeah?
You talk to Herbert.
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 I don't know where it is. Like, that's crazy. I tell yesterday, bring more metal. He forgot that. Maybe much mota. Much mota. Cannabis. Cannabis. Ay, cabrón.
Alright, let's go and get back here to this corner. See what I can get knocked out, cut. I need to get this corner first and then come on back up and get untreed, because a lot of this is I can pull down. That's already down, but I gotta cut these stumps because I need to come back with a grinder, and so I know I can cut them lower. So I need to go ahead and put this chain on this chainsaw, but we're gonna walk back here and see what this stuff look like. If it's real tangled and stuff. Cause I'm gonna try to get it clean enough where see all this dead. Yeah. All this dead. And this is what I cut when I first started on this house. I ain't gonna pull all this. I'm gonna cut this with a chainsaw. Yeah, I ain't gonna pull this out. I need to just pull it back. Let's see where this thing still got all these thorns in them. And I was almost done with this part of the yard, but what happened was I ran out of time getting it done, because it got to the time where they was gonna start on the house, and so I had to get that kind of situated and together. It ain't that bad, because I cut a lot of it this summer. I just don't want to pull it out, you know, because technically it's not on my yard, but the landlord, more than likely 9 times out of 10, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing with it, so I need to cut this little thing here. I might need to start me a fire. I'm trying to cut clear behind this fence. Behind that post all the way down there, trying to make a line. So this is right on the other side of this tree. Go back on this side over here, see what's all over here. Bunch of sticks. Just sticks and stuff. Darn vine strong, boy. Especially them green ones. See this fence holding a lot of this down, along with this tree. Man, you tell me that fire is still smoldering? Boy, that fire 2 days old. Might start it back and just start burning this stuff right here. Hey, Migo say, calm down, calm down. I just try to make sure, hey, y'all knocking this thing out, right? We don't need no more delays. Don't need no more delays. I don't think this gonna be too bad. It look worse than what it is. Did I cut this right here? Yeah. Like I say, it look a lot worse than what it is. Boy, about to get that from that side. They sent me they bought their little microwave, heat the food up. They told her to bring some more trim coil. Is this a vine? This is a vine. And now see, now I can come to hit my chainsaw and cut across the bottom. I need to cut this here and just start cutting. I'm trying to clear it out so when I start cutting, I can just cut. So I probably come through this way and start whacking all these at the roots, and eventually they'll die and it'll slowly start to fall. Because they dead, they lose their strength. So you can see all the brown ones up here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Cut that tree, that little tree, and them little ones right there, and all this shit kind of fall down. Then I need to work my way. So as you can see, they took this fence, they took it around this tree. Man, what's this? This is some dead wood. Yeah, I might start a fire, start burning this stuff. Now I ain't got to haul it all to the front, since the city did do me a favor. But I know I had a lot of stuff out there. So let me go ahead and start moving this stuff, start me a fire, and get up a little bit of this, and we get back to you.
Cuando quiten el chirroc hay que verificar que no hayan tomacorrientes tapados porque ahorita destapé esto.
When you remove the rock, you have to check that there are no covered power outlets because I will uncover them right now.
Okay. So make sure all the outlets are uncovered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, man.
Alrighty. He gonna put them up. We're gonna try to get this chainsaw started up. We can start chopping down some of these stumps. I don't know what this hole is right here. But I'm gonna try to cut a lot of the stumps. And then don't chop some of the darn trees I need to cut. She sound full to me. Oh, is this? I ain't even check. I think this thing 50 to 1. I hope it is. But so I had this chain on this other bar, and I think the chain, the little, I guess you call them cleats, teeth, that grab, that turns the chain. I think these were too big, so the chain kept binding up on the end, and then it will start smoking. And now when I look at this one, they fit a lot closer. So see if I can show you these little things right here. See that thing right there? Down. So I got this thing the right way. Yeah. I don't know how much more this chain got. It got burnt marks on it. We done got hot. Let's see if we can get this thing cranked up. Hopefully she fired up. And run with no issues. I think we ain't gonna have no problem. Let it get warm. I'm gonna try to cut. I need to move that stuff so I can cut that stump there. These stumps there. Then I'm gonna have to get these little flags that they mark with like gas lines and stuff at. I'm gonna have to rent the stump grinder. And I have to come back in and just grind these things all down in the ground. But I'm definitely gonna try to get them two cut. Try to cut these ones that's sticking up out. I'm gonna try to cut them. I want to cut this tree right here though. They gotta go. Yeah, I'm cutting this son of a gun. They got to go. So I don't feel like cutting it. I cut it up, but yeah. And then a lot of these, I just don't want to cut them up. They ain't in the cut. I just don't want to have to cut them up. But I'm trying to get a lot of these stumps first, the ones that's kind of high, and then I go ahead and start trying to cut some of these trees. I cut all the vines on this, so that's why it's all brown now. They all dead. So you got green, so I need to cut this one again. We got a good little bit of these stumps cut. Go get this fire started. So I can't burn that stuff. It's green. This fire got to be real hot for me to burn that. But put a little gas on this thing, get it going. If I get it hot enough, I chop it up and burn it. Throw some gas on this thing. And it should just burn. It shouldn't smoke a lot because there's not a lot of leaves. I ain't trying to put a lot of gas on it. It's hot still. I see heat waves. So yeah, I think that'll do me. Well, light that. What I usually do is take a stick and wipe it off. Cause I don't like the way that thing, when you put that fire to it, they scared the mess out you sometimes. You ain't narrow enough. Let's do this. Put a little bit on here. Yeah. I use a stick to light that. And there we go. Just like that. Oof. Vamos. Now I'm gonna pick up all these stumps around here that I done cut. Now if I go and get a stump grinder, it's gonna be easy to see these things because they're white. So I'm trying not to make a big fire because I don't want to be out here all night with this thing burning. Yes, they built them a little shed back there. I ain't getting none of them. this. Now one thing about it, you get that fire hot enough, it burn anything. If I get it hot enough like the green lamb, I'm gonna tie a rope around this summer gun here. Yeah, I'm gonna tie a rope around it. I think I'm gonna tie a rope around it, loop it around that tree, pull my truck up, hook it to the trailer hitch, so I can pull that son of a gun that way. And I'm gonna chop this son of a gun down. Chopping it down. Let's see, do I even got my rope? I want to chop that son of a gun down now. It was the last one that need to get cut. Then like I said, these ain't on that property, but this landlord ain't gonna do nothing. I want to cut this one right here. I got these 4 other limbs, these 3 right here. This little one here. This little one here. And this little, I want to cut all these son of a gun. I ain't gonna lie to you. All the ones leaning this way. Cause all these darn leaves come from. But the more and more I look at it, I'm just come back here and then just start yanking. I need to tighten my chain up. Chain got loose. Yeah, I will cut that son of a gun. I do not want it. Well, crazy, I was home last night. I blew my leaves up. I went, they burned the fire. Like, damn, boy, it feel cold as hell. Before I start the fire, I look at my phone. It's 27 degrees. I said, oh, Lordy. I see that thing they catch. It is right. And everything else will burn good. Shoot. Oh, them thorns got me. Dang. Try to get all this on top. So it'll burn. Alright, let me see if I got my rope. I need that bill of straw at the house. Darn. I took that rope home. Oh no, there it is. That it over there? Yeah, I gotta open that back door. I think I see it. I'm gonna hook it around that tree. I'm gonna go around that tree and pull my truck up. And cause see, that tree gonna pull it that way. And so it's the only way I can go with the rope. I just gotta make sure that rope don't touch the house. But yeah. He about to come down. I can let my door all the way down, I think. Oh yeah, there go my rope. Let's see. I can't back up now because of darn that fire right there. It'd been good if I can go right down that side. Then when I drop it, I could pull it back some. I can get through there though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring my truck around over here. Yeah. We gonna watch this one-man show right quick. That's one thing I can say. Hey, I ain't gonna say being on a child, but being on a child, you learn to figure out stuff on your own. How to do it on your own. So I just gotta get the biggest thing. I could just get a ladder. I need to get this rope up around the top. I need to do a slip knot. Yep, I don't use this rope for a lot of stuff. Matter of fact, I'll pull a couple trees down with this stuff. Cause it's burnt. Them dark spots is where it got burnt from rubbing on the tree. I would like to get around that limb up there. I don't feel like getting a ladder. So I need to do a slip knot. Let me see, is there a knot in this thing already? And matter of fact, while I'm cutting, that one too. Now that one, that's on their side. They ain't doing nothing with that back there. I'm darn sure gonna cut. If I cut, well, after I cut this, I'm gonna go cut that one next. Send it back there right in the wood. Trying to see if this thing had a knot. Slip knot in it already. I got some kind of knot in it. Let's see. I can use this knot right here. Here. Here's my slip knot right here. Now I just gotta get it up there. Let's see here. How we gonna, darn. Let me get my ladder. I ain't about to sit here and fight with that thing. Let's go and get this out the way. Pick up them keys. I ain't throwing nothing else on there. I don't want that thing to be burning all night. Alright. Try to get this rope up high as I can get it. Let's see. I'm gonna slip knot it. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna got to come down. So I need to get it about right here. I need to pull all the rope through right here. And so, yeah. If they weren't so tall, I still gonna try to cut some of them things. Just to keep all that trash from leaves and stuff out. And the leaves ain't from this, it's from these darn things here. They ain't even from this. But you don't want them leaves on top of your house. Cause they hold water when it rains. Make sure we got our slip knot good and tight. Yeah, we wanted to go that way. Alright. Show you how we gonna do it here. I need to put it this way. And then now and now. I'm gonna hook that one around the tree back there. I'm pulling that one back that way. Get all this from hanging over here. So versus me trying to cut this, then you look at that, all that's growing over here. So I gotta pull that one that way. But let's see. Yeah, I can get my truck out right here. Yep. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna hook this rope to them bumpers, to them rings on the bumper. I'm gonna pull it right on back. So let me move this ladder. I need to tighten this chain up on the chainsaw. Then we'll get this truck in place. We'll get this thing knocked out. We'll get the truck position. See how I need to back all the way up and put the front end over there. Let's get this truck position right. They say work smart, not hard. And you know what? I ain't got bad pass back here. I ain't get pass on this side. Work smart, not hard. So yeah, I can get past on this side over here. Oh yeah, we got a lot more. Alright, let's see how we want. Alright, watch this darn tree back here. You know what? I could have put it right here. And pull it right here. Go up at an angle some more. Let's see. Right there, good. Oh yeah, we're gonna pull from right here. Take it down, take it down. Put that bad boy like that right there. You know, them bull riders, them ropes for the bull. Yeah. They let that thing in like that. Then they hop up on it like this. Let me stop. I'm trying to put it tight. Hopefully this thing don't pop. Hopefully it don't pop. Make sure how I'm wrapping this thing. This thing don't get too tight. Well, I can't get this son of a gun off. I'm trying to do a slip knot on it. Put that like that. I think that'll hold. Let's see. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut on it a little. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Make sure this thing here hold. If you see that tree start to lean, then you'll know it's holding. Oh yeah, it's moving. We crank the chainsaw and cut this thing down. See here? You play it like a guitar. Ain't that tight, but it'll hold it. So hopefully this son of a gun right here. Crank back up, no issues. Come on. Do I got it on? Yeah. It's on. My chain's a little too tight. I put a little oil on this thing. Probably need to check the little oil tank on now. Cut it down low. That's what I would do. That way I ain't gotta worry about it. Oh, it's going. Now we gonna pull it. It wanna go the wrong way. This son gonna wanna lean the wrong way. That son gonna try to lean towards the darn house. I ain't want you to go that way. Boom. Ha ha. And then we gonna cut the rest of it and drag it from behind there. It started trying to lean that darn way. That one back up. I need to drag it to the front yard. That's what I need to do. Let's see how far I can drag it over here. Try to chop it up. Then we got this big son of a gun here. I ain't quite figure how I'm gonna get that one yet, but I'm gonna run out of room. I need to pull up and short my rope up, cause I'm gonna run out of room behind me. My work vehicle now. I give me something new. One day I want something new, but then y'all ain't want that new. You know? I'll try to shorten up my rope. trying to get one more loop, but that bag up on it. Hopefully it don't snap the rope. If it snap the rope, then we got problems. Hopefully it pull it around that tree. It probably gonna break some limbs. Man, that tree right there. Come on. Come on. Damn, it's stuck. Man, I'm shorting this rope up. See if I can push whatever holding it from coming around that tree. It probably, the limbs probably split. That's what it is. Told you. And see, it's gonna have to break this one. Hopefully it'll break the rest. And I can pull it on out through here. I gotta dump that wheelbarrow, all them twigs on there. Hopefully it'll come around. Come on, come on. That thing ain't budging. I feel the rope tightening on the front of the truck. You know what? I'm doing all this. I'm making it hard on myself. I tell you, I say work smart, work hard. The chainsaw right there running. All I gotta do is cut the limb with chainsaw. I ain't know what I'm thinking about. Like, duh. Duh. I'm doing all this fighting and stuff. Chainsaw sitting right here running. All I gotta do is cut it. This one right here. Yeah, that sun gun should come around now. I need to get these logs on top of this stuff that's burning. Yeah, I'm gonna pull this thing around now. Come on, man, there. What's holding it now? Boy, I tell you, shoot. Tighten this rope up some more. I don't know what's holding this darn thing. Let's see what's holding this thing over here. Oh, Lord. far that rope, like what it done did. Damn, boy, that slip knot gonna be on there tight. That thing gonna be on there tight. Dang. Let's see if we can drag this son of a gun out. Come on, man, dang. Boy. Let's hold this thing now. I'm about to get a chainsaw in and start cutting this something going up. I'm tired of you dealing with it already. I know I'm gonna catch the devil. Well, I'm gonna have to cut this what's the name off? This rope. So instead of keep fighting with this thing, I don't know what's holding it. Oh, now I see that. Alright, it'll come now. Get this out of the way so I won't run it over. I think that's good enough for now. Go cut it and get this rope off. And then see if we can get in this corner back here. Cut some more of these stumps probably. Yeah. Like I might have to just burn some of the stuff. I don't feel like walking 50 million miles. So try to build a fire burner. But let me get all this cut up. But you can see that son of a gun fell on this side of that tree. I wanted to fall behind that darn tree. So now I gotta cut this son of a gun up. Boy. So I'm just gonna cut it up, ain't no need to whine and complain about it. Cause see, if it would have fell on that, it would have knocked all them darn vines down. And that tree right there, that oak tree is dead. It's like it's on its last leg. Now I got to cut all this son of a gun up. Shoot! Well, let me get the cut. That's all I can do. So I got that tree up. I left the trunk right there. I started down this little hole right here. And like I said, I ain't gotta go. I done did over further now. Cause you see that pole right there? A wooden pole. My line come right here. It come right. That tree, it's probably, my line is probably on this side of that tree. That tree probably on my side. But I started clearing that out. I started cutting that son of a gun up right there. So I'm gonna leave that right there. It was hanging on my side, but this property side. But like you say, I'm gonna come through. Probably have to get a stump grinder. I ain't got to do these, but I need to do all these right here. All these along here. And like I say, you got the caps on the light, I mean on the cameras. They got the they put them lights up. I just bought them little cheap lights, $9. That's all I need. So the one on the front porch, I couldn't find no white motion light, a cheap one. So, you know me. Go give me some white spray paint, tape it up, paint it white. I get some bulbs for the floodlights. So they came, they covered that up for me. And see, this is what I'm gonna do. It ain't nail, they kind of just put a nail in it, but it moves. So, you know me, I'm gonna figure out how to get it to stay down in there. They put them two cameras, them two little lights up right there. We got the caps. Now I think I gotta get him to let me out. And move the ladder over right now. They said they gotta come back tomorrow. I think they doing the push now. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, boy, that thing look good. Boy, it look like a new house. That thing look like a new house. Boy, that look good. Alright, so what I did was I got all the leaves up for the neighbor. And I told him, I asked him in return, I got a little small fire back here, can he watch it? Cause that thing gonna burn all the way to tomorrow, cause that wood green. And it's gonna take a minute for it to catch. So it's gonna probably end up burning all night, all the way to tomorrow. Cause like these logs, I just cut this. So this stuff green as ever. So it'll probably be lit till tomorrow. But let me load this blower up. I'm gonna try to get home. And you know, we supposed to have date night tonight. We're supposed to cook on the grill. It probably gonna be 20 something degrees now. We'll go get in the hot tub, freeze our butts off. But it be hot, it be good as long as you in that water. Well, but if you don't feel a darn thing. So, you know. Okay, we gotta do date night. You don't give me no time, I need date night. Okay, I said, I ain't got no problem, we can do it at the house. I ain't worried about putting no clothes in. I'm cool. I'm cool. Cause, you know, what we got going on, you know. We're trying to manage 3 properties on your home. Fixing, doing work all 2 of them, then trying to maintain yours, keeping the yard cleaning up. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So, we'll put this up. You going, amigo? Tomorrow? Come back tomorrow?
Yeah, probably he want to come tomorrow.
Okay, show him with her.
Oh yeah, I know. I tell him.
Okay, all right. Amigo, boy, hey, I ain't like, boy. They be getting it in. They be knocking it out. They be knocking it out. Other than that, man, you know, I'm just not learning to kind of deal with things as they come. Don't get bent all out of shape. Ain't the end of the world. Cause me, bush, I beat them through the towel in. But other than that, man, you know, it look good. It look good. Nah, I ain't like wish they would have did this though. Same way they did that though, putting all that white stuff up there, brought the sign down some more. But for the most part, everything good. Everything good. So had a little fire burn all night. So that way I come in the morning. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to let me see if I can get that rope around that log. See if I can pull my truck to it and pull that log out the way. And then I might cut up some more of that, try to get in that corner a little bit more. We're about to roll on up out of here. I'm about to get so get me gonna let me out. But I'm gonna do that a little different how they did that, cause it's still gonna move. So I might pull the nail out and get the 2x4 under there, put me some stakes down, and then nail it. That way it'll keep it from moving or whatever. So close this gate. But you see, boy, they got that porch done. They got it all wrapped. It look good too. It look good. So, boy, they done cleared out all these houses. There used to be little houses like this one right here on both sides of the street. They used to back up to each other. They done kind of cleared all that stuff out. All these houses was built in the last few years. But these apartments down here, this old. Yeah, them old right there. They every bit of 40. Oh, boy, man. They done took out all the houses and put a park down here. See? These look. It used to be houses down here. So they're doing the regentrification around here. And they cleaning it up. The junkyard's still there. Man, I see this would be some good lots. This is the back of the grocery store, Food Lion. These would be some good lots. If they was gonna sell this as lots to get, these would be some good lots to get. And put some little new. All you need is like something like, you know, apartment. Or you can do some duplexes, you know, 2 bed, 2 bath. Little kitchen, little family area, little eat-in area, dining room area like that. That's it. You do some little duplex. Cause see all these little small houses over here. The house used to be like this brown one, and this gray one right here, that's new. These are original. These brick ones. Cause there used to be houses all through here. I guess people just. I don't know if the families that owned them just died off. Nobody paid taxes, insurance. They just fell apart. City condemned them. I said, they got this thing here for rent. That thing look kind of rough, if you ask me. And I wouldn't have bet you, just looking at the outside, that's probably rough in the inside. Yeah, probably rough in the inside, but see this house right here, they tore the whole house down and left the garage. They took the rest of the house down. And this house here, this is some kind of councilman house, congressman, councilman, something like that. I'm surprised he stayed over here this long. But I don't know, a few vols back, I need them to get this darn sheetrock up here. A few vlogs back, you see all them feds was out here. I don't know where they was. Said they was at this house right here in the gray. So say they was at that house, but they out here I guess this they truck right here. So they might be already in the back. Let me see if I can turn around here and see. Oh yeah, they already in the back there. So let's pull up in here and see. Yeah, see how they got that tractor with that claw? And then they got a Kubota. Let me kind of walk back here and see what they got going on. He about to pull up here. No, I'm gonna see how much I can get them to get done. They gotta cut this down here. They supposed to trim this little bunch right here. Then just lay them here and get them about 2 up back there. So they walk back here and see. How you doing? Morning. Quick question. Who you need your check made out to?
Wilson Tree Service.
Wilson Tree Service?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I see you already got that.
Yeah, I got the old stuff up for you. Little tree that was over here, you know.
Yeah, I started trying to cut much of that stuff down as I could. Just I ain't get to this little pack over here, these bunch of little ones right there.
Yeah. Them lowest bottom limbs right there. We're gonna get them all for you.
Okay.
You know, try to get them before they come over the house.
Okay.
Working from here back to there. Okay. Old big boy laughs.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was meaning to try to get rent the little mini excavator to snatch that fence up. So I started cleaning them vines down, and I was gonna try to just kind of keep them back. Cut a little path to keep them back. I'm gonna snatch that fence out of there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If that car wasn't there,
if you hit the car, ain't no problem.
I'll tell you what I'll do right before I get ready to leave them back here. I'll take and grab that fence.
Okay.
And then pull it up for you. And then I'll get up there and try to push them 2 dead things sticking up.
Yeah.
I believe they're rotten enough.
Yeah, they're.
And I'll push them over. And when they fall that way, they'll take all that.
Okay.
You know.
Oh yeah, darn it. Because we can push them this way.
Yeah. See, once I get the fence out the way,
okay, yeah,
I can go
up in there.
Yeah, and then I can push them.
Okay.
And if they break off and fall that way,
yeah,
they're gonna fall and pull all that stuff back that way.
Okay.
That way, at least you get your kind of your corner of your yard back.
Yeah, because I went through and I cut all the vines at the bottom with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
So I started cutting this tree up here. I started cutting some of it up. Try to clean that little area up back there.
Get you a sprayer.
I got one.
With a Roundup.
Put Roundup in.
And always make sure it ain't gonna rain within 2 or 3 days when you spray it. That's the bad thing about Roundup. Rain will wash it. But now if it don't rain, Roundup will kill it.
Okay.
About the first 2 days, you won't think it did nothing. But then if you keep watching it, you'll see it.
Yeah,
if you keep doing that, you'll at least be able to chop it off and kill it.
Okay, yeah.
Where it won't come over in your yard.
That's why I started cutting those little trees over there, cutting them back or whatever to try to, because those drop a lot of leaves right here. These little ones, they drop a lot of leaves on the side of the house. And there's a bunch of them little dogwood like trees grew together. Well, I'm gonna go down here to this apartment because I called. I don't know if it's your son or Garrett.
Because Garrett.
Yeah, I talked to him yesterday and he said, yeah, we're gonna take Master a visa, so I'm gonna go down here and get her to write a check.
Yeah, to Wilson Tree Service.
Wilson Tree Service? Okay. Alrighty.
We're going to get done back here and go up and get on Big Boy.
Okay.
But before I leave back here, I'll see what I can do with that mess right there.
Oh yeah, like I say, you can if you can snatch that fence out and
Yeah, that fence out of the way makes it easier to maneuver around that car.
there's no stumps like with that path. There's no stumps or nothing there.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what, bro. You doing that house up for no time.
first when y'all first came.
Man.
Oh yeah, the inside.
I'm talking about brand
Oh,
new.
yeah, cause y'all walked in.
We come through it.
Yeah, you can come look at it.
Yeah, I was surprised the house was big. You do it yourself, you got people come here and do it.
They came in and did it. I did this insulation.
Yeah.
Then they did the sheetrock. It was finishing. They might be over here today, so if you see a white van, let's tell them they need to pull all the way back. They use parking back. Let's tell them to pull out your way or whatever.
We long, we be in the front yard.
Okay.
What kind of floors you gonna go in here with?
I'm probably gonna go with some vinyl, laminate floor.
Looks like hardwood.
Yeah. Probably do something like that. And all these is gonna be closets. This is gonna be the washer and dryer here.
That door opens outside? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I know where I'm at now.
Yep. I had to put that deck back there. And they just came through and fixed up all the sheetrock. This is all still normal. They really ain't doing nothing up here. So I just fix that floor. Yeah. I just gotta get this furniture out. The rest of this furniture out. And that's
This
it.
house really from front.
You wouldn't expect it to be this big.
Yeah.
And see, it's 2 houses down. When you're in the backyard, you can see it's about the same size. They extended it back too.
And it's got how many bedrooms in it?
I'm gonna try to do it as 4. Cause we got one here. The only downside is
That's one.
and then it's 2. It's gonna be. I'm gonna squeeze 2 down here if I can. So this will be a den area here, and then that'll be 1. Yeah, and I might try to squeeze this one right here, cause I'm gonna put a deck back there, so you don't have to come through that back door or whatever. That's what those 2 doors are gonna block those off. It's gonna be a small one, but I'm gonna see what I can do with it.
I believe. Well, where's all your laundry hookups and everything at?
Another room right there, with a closet. Yeah. Cause I wanted to do another bathroom on this wall here, but it's gonna be another probably $40,000, $50,000. I'm gonna have to wait on that. We're just gonna get the house fixed. Kind of go from there.
What you gonna do? Rent it or something? Or you moving in?
No, I'm gonna rent it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and rent it out.
Put down. Yeah.
I put the head units to those mini splits in that den area. There's 2 of them, and that'll be the heat and air down there. And then that's a gas.
What you do? You got houses you flip and
Trying to get into it. Yeah, this is my second one.
you do all right on your first one?
It's new, so nobody trying to get it. I'm gonna paint it the inside because I got that eggshell paint in there, but nobody's in it yet. So I ain't put it on the market yet. So
We're doing them up, bro. Oh yeah. And then you have
nice big backyard. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you getting that little stump. I ain't know when I started cutting back. I didn't know what that was. I was like, man, what is that? Because all you seen it was the mound. You couldn't see nothing else.
I'm gonna pull up there and hit and flip that.
Flip it on over.
Flip that piece of wood on over where to lay down.
Okay. Yeah, try to clear as much as you can.
Nice backyard too, but I eventually
I want to cut. I got 7. I want to cut.
I cut that one out.
1, and them 4 right there.
These 2,
Them 2.
all 4.
Yep. That one,
That big pine tree.
and then this the last one in the driveway.
Yeah.
So I was trying to have a lot of this already done, And I was gonna see, okay, well, how much y'all just charge me to cut that one down the driveway and then that other one up there. Cause I was gonna try to have all this done on my own. That way.
We've been around. You just keep a car and keep in touch with us.
Okay. Yeah, cause I definitely want to get the one out the driveway and then this one here.
That one needs to go down.
Yes.
These two. Any one's always closest to your house.
I want all of them now. And that's on theirs. So that limb, those two limbs are there. Cause one of them fell doing Helena and hit the unit, but it didn't bend it or anything.
But like the next time you get us to come back out here and cut some trees, and that tree's still like that, I'll go up there and get them 2 limbs off.
Okay.
You know, I won't cut the whole tree down. I'll just get them 2 limbs off. That way you ain't got to worry about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, he gonna knock a little bit out for me. I'm gonna go out here and get this check right quick. I wanna film them cutting this big tree down. Let me shoot down here, right here. We'll go out to the apartments and sit there, cut this check, make it out the, what he said, paper over there, Wilson Tree Service. And then try to get back up here. They already did it back, so they're gonna be gone by the hour. So I'm just staying, watch them cut the rest or whatever, and kind of go from there. But I see the manager, Akai, is here, so. Brown, I couldn't remember the lady's name. So this used to be a basketball court over here, like it used to go down over here. Everybody in the hood used to come and play over here, right over here. That building, that office building wasn't even there. So let's go ahead and handle business. So we got a problem. So they telling me they can't write a check. They only can do credit card. Now, for her to write a check, it had to be a part of this program, and it cost $250 or something to that effect. I'm about to pull across the grass right here. That's what I do for right now. I need to get this money situation straight first. So I just pull it right here for now. But let me go see if he is it any other way they can take some kind of card. You can see he's back there in the corner now. So he's getting that fence for me. And see, it's these little ones right here. So let's see where he was snatching it right on up. Cause that thing got that grapple on it. So I had all them piles and stuff, or say I had rent, something like that, just grapple it on up. But if we go over here and see if is there any other form of payment or any other way he could take a card. Because it's kind of putting me in the bind now. Because if I say they can't take a card and I go pay it. Okay, I need the apartments to be able to pay me my money. And if they can't, only way they got to be able to pay another way besides car. Like, it's not. I'm trying to work with them. It's not, but it's not up to me to get the funds to me. It's not up to me to figure out how y'all need to get the funds to me, or y'all got limitations, you know, like you got to figure out another. If they got a credit card, they got a bank account. So I'm trying to stay cool about it and try to figure this out right quick. So he cleaning it right on up. I don't know why these guys left these windows open.
see?
Remember? A couple videos back. We had a long talk about stuff like this. So, fortunately, like this is about to be the end of the process with the contractor. I just gotta get the wood from him, do the trims, he gotta do the doors. That's pretty much it. I gotta rip this tile out here, and then the rest of this, but I gotta take that sheetrock back. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'll take it home, find something to build with it. But, we almost ready for paint. Almost ready for paint. But like I said, he clearing this corner out. I told him, I said, man, you can go in there, y'all heard? Because they probably, you know, I don't know if he piling it up and he gonna take all that, but he clearing a nice corner out for me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call his cousin, cause he working. I don't want to stop him from working. I have to go down here to deal with this, you know, because his cousin is the one who I guess set everything up. So if I can talk to him, maybe I can find a way or figure out how can they take payment as a credit card. And then if not, I'm just have to tell the apartments, man, yeah, I got to find out another way. I mean, you saying go find another vendor, but yeah, I have to find out another way to get this money to the people. You know, y'all say I can't do no check, so. But I'm gonna text him and see if he'll call me and see if is there another way. We headed back down to those apartments, and like I said, you know, I'm gonna kind of push them to, man, it's not for me to come up with the way of payment that is, what's the word I want to say? My mind went blank. That suits you, you know, like if you deal with business, you only deal with card, you don't deal with cash. But if you're at fault with something and this person don't have no way to run your card that you have, then you have to give them cash. You have to figure out how. And so I'm gonna just go down here, because she's talking about see if you can find somebody else. You know, it seems like they don't want to pay, because she kind of made the comment the other day, like, you know, yeah, I'm gonna go and get you paid. I ain't gonna keep putting you off, because that's what she been doing. And you know, this is me. I'm just like a little ticking bomb. You know, I said be patient, wait, don't say nothing. And, you know, this the Helena came through in October. This January. You know, these guys came out in October or beginning of November. So we can go ahead and see what we can get accomplished. So, you know, this is the new year. I'm trying to keep a level head. So, you know, I went in there and kind of explained to her that, you know, they don't take a card. And so she got on the phone with her manager, and they okayed to overnight a check. Cause I told them, like, well, I can pay him, you know, just write the check out, just make the check out to me. Because I said I want to keep the tree company, they innocent. They don't have nothing to do with the financial part of this. You know, I called for a service, they come and do a service, they expect to get paid. So they innocent for it. So, you know, I would rather go ahead and pay them when they're done. And that way, they out of it. I didn't want to tie no money up with them or anything. So I might just kind of park right here, cause I know he gonna be coming in and out. They cutting stuff now, but yeah. So they innocent and everything. So I didn't want to like tie them up in it, and so that's why I called the owner to check with him. And you know, the department, like you say, look, you know, I completely understand. I appreciate you. I can appreciate what you're doing, because yes, you're right. They are innocent. And so, you know, I called the owner, and she asked, like, look, I'm gonna email my boss. The other guy already okayed it to do the check, so I got email my boss to see when can they do it. Try to overnight, and it probably be here. She said overnight. It'll probably be here Saturday. They do it today, but it'll probably be here Monday, because if they don't get it out today, they get it out Saturday, so it'll probably be Monday or so. But that's a good help, you know. So this situation is done. I'm gonna just check with Garrett and make sure, like, they call me Monday to make sure you got the money or whatever, because I want to make sure they get paid, because like I say, I don't try to stiff nobody for no money, you know. I try to do the right thing. So, but let's walk up in here and see. They right here. So, well, I'm gonna just tell Garrett, because I'm just telling him, like, hey man, I talked to Garrett. I said, you can just call him to confirm that the apartment's gonna overnight a check to them on Monday, so he won't be looking for payment or whatever. So, but they getting that stuff on up out of here. They getting it on up out of here. I was saying when they cut this big tree down. So I see they tried it on that trailer. They probably could have hooked it up to that. They International could have pulled it. But he getting it done. And then, so I, you know me, a couple vlogs, like I always say a couple vlogs, but I can't tell you how many. But you know, I was like, oh boy, they got drug busts out here, boy. It's too many of them out here. And come to find out what it was, the department manager told me it was a missing 14-year-old running around with these young boys out here, going from apartment to apartment. I hate to say it, they ain't doing no but banging them. That's all they doing. I hate to say it, but boy, it's sad, you know. Get lost in the sauce. But yeah, that's why they was out here going from door to door, asking everybody and stuff like that. That's why. But let's get out and see how this back look back here. Cause dude, he must be up in the tree. Well, he knocking it all out.
Yeah, look it out.
Well, yeah, he's way up there. They gotta take this off. We're gonna head down right here. When they say take this down, boy, I be able to see that camera right there, be able to see a lot of this stuff. What he should do was close and close and just spin up in that little grip. Yeah. That thing too long. He can't get the leverage to hold it back up. Yeah, we're gonna walk back here and see what this back look like. And it look like I'm gonna have to tackle this on my own right here. I just need them to take, like, if they'll take, I'ma ask them. But really, like these two big ones, I can get the rest of them. It's just these two. If they can take these two, see the rest of them kind of going that way. I can get these little ones here on my own. I come over here and get these the weekend. But I don't know what them guys did with the block. But like I said, I learned a lot. Let's go around. Next time, I'm gonna tell. I work with the same contract again. I'm letting them know, hey, every day you send somebody over here, you need to come over here and make sure that they closing up the house, putting stuff back, not leaving trash and stuff everywhere. Oh yeah, he cleared this out. Shit. He cleared this right on out right here. Boy, it's so green you can smell it. Now, you know how long it took me to do this? He did this a couple hours. I tell you, boy, you got the right equipment. Matter of fact, boy, he put a hole in this. Oh yeah, he got all this cleared out. So let's see here. My line. So I'm standing right here. Yeah, this tree on my side. So I mean, I have to fix this gate. And they ain't doing that with that yard over there. It used to be clean. That means I have to get a whole piece of gate to go across this back here. They said this car went in the way. He said that car went in the way. He can get up all this. He can get up all this stuff here. I'm hoping he's gonna take all this pile of stuff here. You know, I'm telling you, you can leave that one log, throw that one log right there. And hopefully he'll get this pile. Hopefully he'll grab a lot of this. See, now you can see that yard right there. So he just put this was so right, he just pushed it over with the tractor. So, but just standing here looking at this pole, I could be wrong, but it look like this tree is on my side. This right here, it look like my line come right behind us. So, if we get that up, I still gonna have to run a stump grinder, grind up that. He did kind of get this big stump up for me, so I appreciate on that. The guy said he was gonna try to get it up, try to look out for me. He didn't quote me on it, so I appreciate it. Every little bit help, bro. I'm telling you, every little bit adds up. But boy, lately, boy, I've been bleeding. Been bleeding money, boy, like shit. But yeah. Yeah, this man, he get them two big ones. I'm asking. I can get the rest of them, because the rest of them small enough to where, you know, that one I had here, he picked that one up. When I cut that, he had picked that up. But yeah, if he can get them two big ones right there, I can get. Let's see how many I have to cut. I'm gonna come get these leaves at the barn. I'll cut this one here with these two coming this way. I'll cut this little one here. I'll try to get these three right here. And just get my rope up high enough to get a rope around it when I cut it. But yeah, it's just these three here. If he can take them, I can get the rest. I can get the rest. So, let's see. I don't know what they did with my block. You know, I had a block that I set the skis under. Where they took the block to, I don't know. I don't be understanding, you know, like. I don't even see the darn block. Like, they took it and put it in their truck or something? Big chainsaws and Husqvarnas. So they trim. Yeah, they trim. I wish they can get this other limb to this other tree over here. There's one right here. I wish they can get that one. They might be cutting this big one now. Oh, he's skinning it. I need to cut this little one here. And these little ones right there. They won't be growing over the yard. I gotta take all that sheetrock. I'm gonna get my contractor to haul that off. I told them guys Thursday, I'm gonna get my contractor to haul all that off. I ain't even gonna move it or nothing. I'm just tell them. Cause I ain't want them to throw it back there in the backyard. I try to keep the yard clean. So. Okay, we gotta push it on over. You gotta put that. Oh. There you go, change his battery. Alright. Look like you about to take it on now. Boy, that's somebody I went to elementary school with. Long time, elementary school. So crazy, like so he said, "Excuse me, sir." I already knew he was like, "There, Kiwan." But I think they should trim some more limbs on that end. But he gonna try to wick it over that way. You can kind of tell. He should trim some more on the side close to the power line. He trimmed the ones away from the power line. So but it should come right on down with no problem. Now they gotta do cut it up, load it on the back of that truck. I'm gonna see if he gonna get that other big pile up from back there. They didn't cut it all the way through. That's an oak tree, that thing tough. We gotta cut that some more. Come on. We gotta cut that a little bit more. What, them little LED lights right there? One thing so bright. Oh, he's cutting on the back side. Now when he push it, it's gonna fall straight on over right here. Alright, just cut it up. I ain't lie to that. If you want to make something out of that, that'd be nice wood to make something out of. Sheathing washer. All you gotta do is kind of start pushing on it, it should fall over. taking and knock out that back. So really it's just sitting on just a thin piece of wood. It should start to fall though. It should start to fall in a few minutes. It looks like it's starting to lean. You gotta start pushing on it. See the chainsaw hitting and see all the leaves shaking. Oh, you know, you gotta start pushing on it. There you go. It's real loose now. Yes, I pushed on it. There you go. Oh. Down she goes. I wouldn't have bet you that little piece of wood. That thing might be 500 pounds. Watch when he drop it in that cup. Watch how it sounds. Yeah, I still detecting me how it's bouncing. That's some weight. What he gonna do, he gonna pull up there. Got a white pickup truck, bag up, he's gonna come and drop it from the side. When he drop that thing in there, watch how it sounds. Boom! It's that International right there. They ain't got no depth on it. It's straight rolling coal. See the thing start to come. See, he's still rolling for it. He might be raising it up now. Yep, you see it coming on up. Right when that thing hit the darn, watch when he drop it. Yeah, like the trailer can't get it up that high. Yeah, when he dropped that thing, look how the truck shake. That thing's solid. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, Lord, it's gonna roll out the back. That thing's solid there. But, they done knocked most of it out. Oh, man, I ain't know I had dirt all over the lens. They done knocked most of it out. They gonna come grab this other little piece right here, then cut that trunk, clean up the rest of that. I'm really about to ask him how much he'll charge. I need them to take these two right here. These two here. 1 and 2, I need him to take these two. I can get the rest of them. But they're far enough from the house and they ain't leaning, so I can get the rest. If he'll take these two, then I'm gonna hit this one. I'm gonna hit that one. I'm gonna hit that there. I'm gonna hit this one here. This one a little big right here. I'm gonna hit this one right here. I wanna hit them there. And that'll be pretty much it. These going that way, so that's cool. But yeah, I'm gonna ask him why he here. If he'll take them two, then like I say, I can cut this one and this one. I can leave this one right here. I can leave that one. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this one. But it's just them two right there, they leaning. And I got time to be replacing that. I'd rather pay somebody and let them do the work. And kill all them vines. And then if we take most of these out, we get rid of a lot of the leaves too. Cause these leaves ain't come from these trees. These trees here, they got these funny little leaves. These little small leaves, but it keeps the leaves out the corner of the house. So I'm gonna see what he'll say to take them. And then like I said, I have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to do about 6 trees, little ones on my own. And I think I can handle that. Start at the back and start chopping them. Oh boy, they done got it all up. Boy, it look totally different. Now let's see. I'm about to pull up these cameras and see how much we can see now. Oh boy, that picture look a lot different now. You can see all of it now. You actually see him loading the truck. But yeah, that's a much better view now. But we're gonna probably load that last piece. They probably gonna have to go dump that, come back pick up that last little bit. But I'm gonna ask him what he charged me to cut this one, that one, and then there's one limb over here, and then about 2 of them other ones over there. I'm gonna see what he charged me to cut them. Them right there. I'm telling you, man, you can cut them, you can drop them right there. Just drop them on that side of the fish. You ain't even got to haul them off. You got to cut them up in that one. Because it's on their side. Hey, that's what I did with all that stuff. That was on their side. This limb, they're going to have to climb the tree. That's a big limb. Then I have to climb and cut it up there, and then slowly. I would love to get this out of here from hanging over the house, because that's where them leaves come from. But I'm going to see if they'll get this one here, this limb coming up. I wish they can get a bunch of these. The top of this sun is going to take all them vines down right there. But see if they can get that limb right there from hanging over this way. And I'm hoping he going to take that bundle back there. He probably is with all that fence stuff. I'm going to ask him, what about this, these 2 over here, and see what he say. That way, while they here, get as much as I can cut. Then I come over here tomorrow, blow up all the leaves. What I might do is I got some extra paint at the house. That's this color. I might come on in. I need to order some. I need to order some Freon. Come over here and roll where those units gonna be, and do some Freon or whatnot. Then I gotta order some Freon, charge these things up. And like I said, I gotta put the PVC ceiling on there to seal this pipe up. You know, I was leaving it open because I was like, man, boy, if them things got a leak, I'm going to have to pull that thing apart. But I feel confident in my work, so I'm going to seal that up tomorrow. After I get the leaves up tomorrow, I need to come over with my pressure washer. And so I had them put vinyl siding all the way down. Now they put wood on the back of them, but they ain't screw the wood to the darn thing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull the nails back out. Go get me some concrete screws. Screw the wood to the side of the house so it won't be flaring out at the end. And the reason I did this because all that concrete, it ain't squared off. And so this is a temporary thing, but you know, it just needs to be screwed to the slab so it won't flare out. Cause see, and all they really had to do, they ain't even had to put the 2x4 back there. All they do is go get that same metal strip you hook at the bottom, and that's what I might end up doing. We're going by 2 of the metal strips. I can't do it on that side, but this one, and just hook them side into the regular metal strip like it's supposed to be. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna do this leaves. They come over here and pressure wash this thing. I'm gonna go ask him how much he charge me to do this other stuff. I think he done turned the tractor off. So, well, he taking them trees on now. Yeah, he just pushing them. I could have went and got. Let me see. Darn. I need to see if I got the keys to this lock. There's a rope in here. I don't think I got my trailer keys with me. Nope, they at home. They at home. Yeah. See, I think he just trying to push it over. You gotta watch that limb. Oh, you gotta try to break that. That thing tough, boy. You see how tough that green wood is, boy? It lift the whole tractor up. He just trying to break it off with that claw. There you got it now. I tell you how strong them trees is, boy. I tell you that. Say a drunk driver hit a tree and wrap that car around it. Hey, now you see where the bottom of the tree is the strongest thing. Hey, you can take a little tree like these little ones here. And you run into it with a car, man, that thing ain't going nowhere. He broke it. See, you can get all them darn vines out of there. All them vines will be gone. And I shouldn't have to get up on that roof and worry about a bunch of leaves and stuff over there. So, but darn, I could have went home and got the rope by now. I know for a fact them keys ain't in this truck. We're gonna walk up here and see. I know for a fact them darn keys ain't in here. See, it's yanking out the vines. You see the vines still holding on over there? Yeah. Let me see these keys in this truck. But I want to say I don't think these things in here. Oh, he pushing them over. I told him just like the big two right here in the front, that one he pushing and the one beside to the left. I said, man, I got a rope. I just put a ladder to the tree, tie the rope, and then I hooked the rope to the front of them toes on that truck and just bag it up, put some tension on it, and just cut them. They just drop a lot of little leaves, and then they sit on the house on that corner in the water. They hold water. I was like, man, we're gonna cut these. put a half of a cut in all of them. He could have put them all one time. It was a new toy. He ain't had it long.
You ain't had to pay for it.
Oh.
It was yours. I don't care. What did you use?
Yeah, I would just cut that and it just go on over. Hey, man, this thing is so bad. So, can I squeeze through here? Yeah, I'm small enough. I can squeeze through here. So, I would have thought he would have just kind of cut them a little bit and then push them over. It ain't that big, but he can open that all the way up. Look how this open. Look at that right there. He can open that all the way up. I just wanted him to take these two, this one and this one. You know, he look like he kind of working his way down, so he gonna take them. Hey, I greatly appreciate it, cause I'm a little behind schedule on stuff. You know, I could say I lost a good month and a half. So. So, boy, he showed took down more than what I asked. Oh, well, they're knocking it on out. They're getting it cut on up for me. See, I gotta get these limbs that were hanging over. I hope they take both of them two. So they take both of them in the other one, so there's no trees hanging over the driveway. Careful with that one. Make sure it don't swing back in. Woo. I be cutting that real slow. But he ain't got nowhere to go up there. Woo. Perfect. I don't need to get the other one. Boy, it's clear up here now. No tree. I might have to get a stump grinder to grind that thing down. I might not do nothing with it. Plant some grass around it and let it be. Might just let that thing be. That thing is solid. It's big too. You see all the sawdust. So we'll get well, he done cleared that all the way out. Boy, I ain't gotta do nothing, no cutting tomorrow. We'll come over there and blowing. All we gotta do now is try to get this grass to grow back. Put some straw around that stuff. These little bushes over here, I'm gonna leave them. I ain't gonna put no straw over there. But I might get a pallet of sod put out here. So, the guy say, hey, you remember you asked me how much that gonna cost? He said, man, let's break us off something to get some lunch. You know, I'm thinking like, it's Friday. I go buy him some lunch and give him a tip. But let me go to the ATM. But that's easily a couple $100. So, you know, I feel if I throw them $50 a piece, I feel, you know, that's enough for them to get some lunch, get them a bill too. I can't complain, you know. They did a lot. He did more than what the paper said he was supposed to do, so I had no problem. And actually, the house that's on the back side of the house, I mean, when you go all the way to the back of the yard with the damn car at, this the house right here. See all them cars in the yard, that blue house? That house, their yard backs up to my yard. Now you remember, this house is boarded up. They done fix all the rotten wood. They done fix the porch. They done wrap the porch. They about to paint. That thing gonna look like a new house. They put some new vinyl on it and put new windows in it. But yeah, I knew these people here probably weren't gonna do much. They got a mechanic shop, or he be a shade tree mechanic, and got a bunch of cars back there. But if you look closely, you can see the back of the yard. You see how open it is. But let's go get them some money. And go from there. So man, I got back here a little too late. I should have got back here before he put that darn tractor on that trailer. Cause he pulled out this corner, but he left all this right here. I'm like, man, I wish you would have just pushed that back in that darn corner. Like, so I don't even have to deal with it. I thought he was gonna get this stuff up and drag it out to the front. Now I gotta do that tomorrow. So yeah, this right here, man, I wish he would have, cause oh my God, this is a lot too. Yeah, he put the log on it, but man, I don't feel like dealing with this shit. I sure wish he would have just took this and pushed this up in that corner right there. But man, this stuff's so thick and it's green. Boy. Yeah, I kind of screwed that one up. I thought he was going to come back here. He put them logs there. I thought he was going to take this. He could have dropped all that in that corner. I wouldn't even have to touch this. And I just had to come back here and kind of deal with this a little bit. But I can't complain because he did a whole lot more. I think what I might do, I think I might just, shit. Damn. I ain't think he was about to load that darn tractor up. I was like, let me go run and get you some money. I ain't think he was about to load that tractor up. I gonna tell him, hey man, take this and push that over there. Cause I can't really burn it because of where it's at. And then, you know, he did pull up all this. I can just drag this to the front. This ain't no problem. This stuff right here won't be no problem, but man, shit. The trees won't even be no problem. I'd rather deal with them trees than deal with these vines. So it look like I need to get over here early tomorrow and buy me a lot of gas. Cause man, it's gonna take me forever to get this stuff burned and get that all out. Let's see how much back here. So I want to say my line probably about right here. See through them stumps up there. So now I'm gonna take the chainsaw, start cutting through that, chopping it up. I'm gonna have to build a fire tomorrow. So I need to get over here early in the morning so I can build this fire early enough till we start burning up most of this stuff. And probably what I'll do is get up all the leaves tomorrow and then get up this and get that fire rolling. Then I'm gonna start trying to cut some of that. But yeah, I messed up. I showed some, hey man, nah, I don't worry about that. Take that, put that in that corner, cause all that came off their side. You know, now it's, and see, the bad thing is on the line. It's on the darn line. That's the bad thing about it. If it wasn't on the line, it wouldn't be no problem, but it's on the line. So, let me look at this. I'll probably start with this before I get back there and do that. Ooh. He cleared out a lot of these. Yeah, I should say, if I'd known he was gonna do these like this, I'd tell him, man, drag them things to the front. Drag them down the side. And I gotta cut that stuff off. Take it up to the front. But I would have rather paid them another $100. Hey, wrap that stuff up, cut it up, haul it off. But we got a rat's nest to deal with tomorrow. We got to cut this up first probably tomorrow. That way, when I start doing the leaves, I can get all that up, and then I just have to focus on that back corner. So tomorrow probably gonna be a yard day. Yeah, that's what it look like. It probably be a yard day tomorrow. So, well, if you tuned into the vlog, needless to say, this is the end of the yard journey. This should be the end. The next video on the yard should be maybe doing putting some straw down, probably buy some grass seeds, see if I can get this grass to grow, and that's it. So, trying to clean up this yard a little bit. The stuff they cut down. So I gotta rent this tractor anyway. I should have told him when I came back and I hit that tractor on tractor, hey man, I need you to move this. But he just called me. He took this out of that corner on that yard. And there's a whole, this is more work. So, when I rent that tractor, I'm sticking it right back in that corner. I didn't know why. I thought he was just sitting there just so he can clear it up. But anyway, I got to blow up these leaves in this pile. I'm making another little pile right here. Set them on fire. And then that might be about it. Hopefully I can get that to burn. Hopefully. But see what we can do. Right here. It's slowly. It rained yesterday. I'm trying to build a pile right there. It could be one around this stump. It might be another one back there in that corner. So I'm gonna see if I can blow the rest of this up. Start these three. And like I said, boy, I let that guy leave this right here. He told me, oh, I put it there, man. You put that junk back in the yard. That's where it came from. All that came out of there, so. I don't know. I might call the guy and see would he charge me, send this guy out here to come pick that up and dump it in the wood and kind of scrape all this trash here and cut this. And they do that. All I gotta do is grab some of these little stuff over here with the tractor when I ran it. But see, the tractor he had, it had that big bucket and it had a big clock, so he can grab a lot at one time. The one I'm renting, it's a small bucket, so it'll take me a minute to grapple all that. He probably grapple it in 2 goes. I'm telling you, push that right back there in that corner. I need to get to cut that and tear that down, because I want to say this on my side, so I can see the line straight through there, and it's about right here. So, but let me see if I can get these other leaves and stuff blown up, so I can set these 2 piles back on fire. 1, 2, probably 3. Try to set that one on fire by that smoke. Hopefully it'll catch it on fire and burn it. We got these fires going. Hopefully they burn all this stuff down. I'm trying to burn as much as possible. I'm still stuck in this corner, because see, I would have been done. If that was back there, I'd have had to clean this a little bit up. This was already kind of clean. I would have been done. You know, all I had to do was get the car out of here. But we're gonna pick up some more of these sticks and stuff and let them burn. Trying to burn as much trash as possible. I need to tackle them vines up there on that thing. But I'm trying to get this clean as much as possible, so all I have to tackle is this over here. And I'm gonna cut that one right there. So, but what I'm about to do is get these little sticks up back here, throw them on these fires. If I can keep these fires going, they burn good. Burn this stuff all the way to the ground. And then I might try. So, we're gonna have a couple piles to still get up tomorrow. I gotta cut that tree up. But I'm about to run to Home Depot right quick. And try to get some straw. I can take to the house right quick. You too, sir.
Thank you.
So we got 2 bales of pine straw. Hopefully I got the right spark plug Put his weed eater out now. But we'll find out when we get to the house. So, them 2 beds was too much straw. As you can see, well, it's a mound of straw. I probably won't have to get no straw into the middle or something. But, oh damn, I left my rake out here. Hey. But, in daytime, they look better. Make it look a lot better. So, as you see, I told you I put too much straw on 2 beds. So, what I figured out is Home Depot straw sometimes costs a little more, but it's you get a whole lot more than Lowe's. Than what Lowe's will give you. So I got out to a late start, but I had to get some stuff ordered, some more materials ordered for finish up this house or whatever. So that's what I was doing. It took a minute. Put all that stuff in the shopping cart. Get ready to go to Lowe's, and I gotta go try to find. Let's see if they got this. Let's see. They got this thing right here. I don't know my weed eater. I don't know if it's done died. I'm about to go see if Lowe's got one of these spark plugs. See, I don't know if my. So I got a fit right there. I don't know if they got that spark plug or not, but I'm gonna try to find that, and hopefully that's the reason my weed eater won't crank. Cause I guess that I'm about 2 or 3 years old and I ain't never changed spark plug, so it look kind of bad. Then you gotta go to Home Depot, take the old one back, try to get 2 bales of straw. Gonna take 2 bales of straw to the other house. We did this house on the last video, so we can go to the other house, do that. Then maybe another video, gotta go to the other house, and that yard look horrible already. All kind of stuff growing in that son of a gun. So
Arming away.
the people measure my roof so I can get a new one put on. And they out here doing it. And so this thing he ain't been driven in a while. See these other cars, this been sitting. I put some air in this tire. I'm gonna go ahead and wash it. The battery it always crank real low. So something said, man, take the thing off, see if there's water in here. Ain't hardly no water in there, so hopefully I got it on a slow charge. Let's see. Well, it's already at 80%, so hopefully it'll charge up. But let's go ahead and get on over here. Crank this truck and let it warm up a little bit. I don't know, my remote start been acting funny lately. You hit this thing and it just turn over and it won't catch. And sometimes you hit it. So I think I got I might have a fuel pressure leak somewhere. Let's see. Come on. It might do it, it might just turn off. Yeah, I think I got a fuel pressure. It's probably gonna try to crank again on its own. That's what it usually do. See? I don't know why I do that. You see the first time I crank right back. Now I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna let it run for a minute. That's why I say it's a fuel pressure leak somewhere. I thought it was my fuel pressure regulator. Evidently, that ain't it. That ain't it. So I can let it run for a minute. Now I can turn it off and hit that button, it'll crank right up. Now watch this. That was, I think it's fuel pressure. I don't know why it's doing that. That's what it's saying up here. I don't know. Let me just crank this thing up regular. But it's another issue you gotta figure out. It's something simple. So let me load this stuff in here so we can get on over to this house. So we back over here at Home Depot. Oh man, they got the darn tractor I need right here. That's what I need right there. See, got that claw on the front. That's exactly what I need. You know what? Let me park over here. I'm gonna go see something. Mess around and I get that thing today, and that's all I need to get that straw and stuff up in the morning. I need to see how much, I need to see how much that thing weigh. We'll walk past and walk over here right quick. Cause ain't nobody got it there. I'm pretty sure that shit be here in the morning. So I might have to come early in the morning. Man, like you got one of them little funny balls on that thing. Yeah. So I can pick up a lot of that trash with this. Oh man, it broke the pin out. Darn. The pin out of the bucket. Ah, shucks. It's out of order probably. Dang. Well, ain't no need to look at that. I could use this to get up all that trash. All that debris. That sure would work. Dang. Well, let's go ahead and get this pine straw, cause that's out of order. They done broke that. That bucket look bent. I can tell you how that happened probably. That thing started working its way out and they didn't pay attention. Went to pick up something and it just bent it. It came all the way out and bent it. Well, let's go ahead and get this straw so we can get on down this road. Man, I hate I got a late start. A late start. But I had to get some other stuff done. So. We'll ride out here to this other end of the Home Depot. And get this other straw. Get on this highway for this traffic pickup. What time it is? 4:09. Got them Christmas trees. They say they get rid of it. They ain't got a lot to throw away. Got about 3 or 4 pallets worth. That's where they bring them nursery flowers in from the nursery. Alright, I hope they don't take all day. I see the good thing is like sod and stuff, it's cheap in the off season. Like you see they got all the pot and soil, and I don't think none of that's fertilizer. It's cheaper to buy it in the wintertime. Cause ain't nobody think about buying it. So I think that's the guy who got the who brought that's the guy who gave me this stuff yesterday. So let's go over here and get this stuff. So we got decided let's get on down this road so we can beat this 5 o'clock traffic. Hopefully it's gonna take me about 30 minutes to put the side out so I can go home. Add in the other car tire, wash it, try to wash this. Then wash the other car when she get home. Not me, I can wash it in the middle of the night. It don't matter to me. I just do it inside the garage. Close the door. Do it inside the garage, but hopefully I can. This only take me about 15-20 minutes. And then it don't take long to. My car is the longest one to take to clean. Cause you can't let the air dry cause it's gonna show water spots. The other 2 cars, the silver and the champagne, they ain't gonna show no water spots. You just gotta dry the windows off. So, boy, this used to be a Holiday Inn. I used to take swimming lessons there. There used to be a pool right over there. It turned into a storage facility. It was some kind of truck driving school. What the heck is he doing? Out there on that darn phone, probably. But we're gonna get to the house and get this pine straw out. I think all the leaves done fell, so shouldn't have to worry about too many leaves getting it. All the construction done on the front, so shouldn't have to worry about construction trash and debris. You know, if the people around there would just stop throwing trash on the ground. Oh man, what you gonna do? They stop throwing trash on the ground, throw it in the trash can, and you won't have trash in the yard. I be like, man, I had a chip bag in the yard. People eat stuff, throw trash on the ground. But we're gonna get on over here and get this done. Go from there. So we're gonna try to put this straw out right quick and close the water hose up. Let's see. So the water hose up. That's hard as a rock. Well, I might not have enough straw. Them 2 beds, I'm hoping they do it. But I'm gonna go over here and do this and come back this way. Now it's time to crank this blower up, get it kind of straight, and blow up a little of these leaves, blow them out of the yard, and we about to hit the road. That's gonna be all she wrote for over here. About to head to the house, gotta try to get these cars for this sun drop. Boy, see that tree gone? And that straw there, I really like a new house. I use some blinds up there and get that door painted. It'll be good to go. Oh, so I'm running behind time, but I'm about to fill up this pressure washer. Got me some gas. I'll wash that floor out right quick. Let me hook this thing on up.
Everything is not enough. Really hot by the ocean. Along those white houses. Every sunrise is just for you. So come along and take my hand.
pressure wash this thing on now. Alright, I'm about to finish washing this car right quick. Then I'm gonna be right back to you. You can see a little bit. We gotta do this last time, last one. Now it's time to rinse it off and go crank this blower up. So, I had to send her down the road to knock some of that water off the car. And when she get back, I'm gonna have to go dry this. I don't know why this battery going there. This thing at 67%. But all I gotta do is dry the windows. I'm right on time tomorrow. And that could be it. That is gonna be it. Yes, that's one benefit of I have a light color car. You don't have to worry about the water spots. This one is done. So that one done. Well, I don't know where she went. I'm about to dry this thing down the road, bring it back, so I can dry it off right quick. So, as you can see, we got everything clean. The truck outside, it clean, crazy thing, boy. It's so cold out there. With water, it's already freezing. I say it's already freezing. So I threw all these clothes in this wash out here. Go and have a big load. I just bring it out here and throw it in this wash. But all I gotta do is really vacuum these things out tomorrow, and that's pretty much it. But That's gonna wrap the vlog for today. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications, click that bell. I'll be able to let you know every time I post. To the end. Peace. We out.